Hey guys, Chris here. Welcome back to Fun Aquariums. I'm really sorry it's been like 6 years since I put out a video, but if you're still hanging with the channel and this video pops back up, well, thanks for tuning back in. So I'll explain what's going on and why there's been such an absence on this channel. I did move. So when I moved, my whole life changed. So things weren't going, well, I don't want to say they weren't going the way they were supposed to go, but things just take an alternate course. But I am back in the hobby. I am just now getting tanks set back up in my house. I'm so excited because I feel like it's going to actually get me motivated to do other things. So as I kind of go through what I've got started here now in my office, I've been watching a ton of videos from you guys all over, which has kind of inspired me to start over again and just kind of relearn. I'm actually going to a seminar tomorrow on Planet Tank. So I'm excited to do that, and I'll tell you more about it on the next video once I learn some more stuff. So I want to go through some of what I got going on here in the office slash new fish room. All right guys, so I'm just going to kind of go through this and show you what I got going. So I'm here in my office, and you know, a couple of these tanks you've seen maybe on my, well, one tank you've seen on one of my previous videos. It's the 5-gallon Marineland aquarium right there on the end there. And this tank I just restarted. It was really the first one I got going back again. I've just got some guppies in here and they are doing well. It's got a fluval stratum base and then just a pool filter sand on top of it to kind of give it a natural look. And they look pretty good. They're a little active right now. I think they see me and they want food. But I put these plants in there maybe 3-4 weeks ago now. I didn't put any fish in here till about 2.5 weeks when I had this set up. And I've got just a small little 12-inch hygger light on top. The light behind it is a previous one I had on the tank, so I'm just kind of keeping it there so they don't want to jump out. So the 5-gallon Marineland aquarium, these things are great. I have nothing bad to say about them. I had 2 of them at one point. You can still find them online for around $80 to $90. They do have the filtration and everything in the rear, which is great because you can add your own media in there. So that's a great tank, and I was so glad to clean it up and get it back operational again. The one next to it is an Aquatop 3-gallon, and it's a little hazy in there today. I actually grew this carpet from some seeds that took right around 9 days to grow from seeds. And I will put the description of what it is on the screen for you. They were just some random seeds I seen on a couple people's videos, but they said they do great at a dry start. I did cover the aquarium with saran wrap for the first week and just kind of misted it daily, and it looks, I mean, I've never had anything with such a cool carpet. It's starting to get a little long in a couple areas, which I'm just gonna let it go. The downside was I got some of it on the rocks. The rocks were wet as I was spraying it, and the seeds stuck to the rocks. So now you can see, you know, there's growth right on the rocks, which, you know, kind of makes it look a little more natural. I'm not gonna, you know, mess with it right now. I don't have anything going on in this tank right now. It's just running. I just kind of wanted to see how the carpet was gonna come in first. And I've got a small little nano hang on the back filter on it. It's pretty nice and quiet. It's got a little surface skimmer on it. So this, give me some ideas. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know if I'm gonna do a little shrimp tank, but and the light I have is just a desk lamp light. I gotta switch that out. It's just a little very hot halogen light that's on top of it right now, but it seems to be doing the trick and keeping things nice and green. Again, it's a little cloudy. I gotta do a water change this weekend and get it looking a little bit better, but I love that little Aquatop tank. I'm gonna probably go for the Lifeguard 11-gallon here soon, and we'll make another stand for that. This tank is a 20 long, and this is just gonna be, I just threw a bunch of different random plants in there as I kind of go through aquarium shops and Petco and PetSmart and all those places. I'm just kind of going through and grabbing stuff and throwing it in here, and this will be kind of my little plant propagation area, and I'm sure I'm going to need more than this, but this is what I'm starting with. And again, it's just got a hygger light here on top. I believe this is the HG 999 if I can remember right. Something to note, which is pretty interesting, the hygger little 12-inch one here, and I'll put the description on the screen so you can check it out. This one runs extremely hot. So to the touch, it's very warm. So yeah, I don't know. It just kind of worries me sometimes with electronics and heat, but that one runs super hot. This hygger light right here, it's on 100% right now, and it's cool. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe it's just more packed into a small space and it doesn't have enough heat distribution, but this one is super nice and cool. So just, you know, food for thought on the lights. It's full spectrum. It's got a 24 setting. It's got the little counter. See if I can grab it here behind without dumping something in there. It's got the little. Now the downside with this light is it doesn't, you kill the power and you kill your settings, which, you know, I wish they'd put a little battery or something in there to keep it so in case the power goes out, you're gonna be all right. The little glass pieces I have in there, I actually got those on Temu. A friend was showing me that site for the first time, and I was like, oh, let me try those. I might try to grow something in those little glass, those bowls there. I do have a tiny one in the 5-gallon right there on the side, which that one's kind of cool. But yeah, just, you know, some random, you know, basic plants in there. And I love the red. The red is going to be my favorite. Hopefully if I can keep it red and keep it fertilized, we'll rock with those. Some of the ones floating on top, I've got to get the name on those. I found them at a pond here locally, so it's winter time almost now and stuff's getting cold, and I know this stuff's going to die off, but I grabbed some and it's been doing fine since I threw it in here. So let me back up a bit, show you my layout here. So I built these stands. There's this stand that holds these 3 tanks, and then I just bought a 10-gallon, it's a rimless Aquarium tank down there today in the amazing deal they got going on at Petco right now, you know, the 50% off deal. So I went to a shop here in Charlotte today, and they had a beautiful 10-gallon tank, planted tank, and I was like, oh man, I got to do that. So picked up that 10-gallon tank for, I don't know, I got 2 different tanks for about 30 bucks, so score on that. Let me show you. This is a little messy right now, but you're probably wondering what all these lights are down here. And wires, I got to clean all this up. This was just a little power strip I found. I'm gonna have, you know, air pumps on one, I'm gonna have lights on another, and so forth, so on and so forth. And I'll have all these wires cleaned up. I do have one of the Aquarium Co-op air pumps right there with the battery backup. That thing is so quiet, guys. I swear, I have had so many air pumps, and that one just whispers. I can't even barely hear it. I hear the bubbles over anything. That is a Aquarium Co-op, also a sponge filter in there, which this is my, I guess, second time doing sponge filters, and we'll see. I do have a little, right in the back there, I got a little pothos plant just poking out of it. It's very sad looking, but there's a little hang on the back plant box back there, and that also I got from Temu. My brother's actually making these for me, so I will have something here very soon. If you guys want a little plant box, I'm gonna probably be selling those myself here. This is just some little floating plants here I got today, and I'm just gonna release those guys later. I just didn't want to put them in this tank specifically. I want to keep my floating stuff in a different tank. So yeah, I made the stand. I kind of wanted it to kind of go up and down just to kind of give a little bit of a cool look to it, something different. I'll have thinking about maybe doing the 10-gallon down there. I'll build a little base for it and maybe put the light underneath there. This rack I built this last weekend. And this, again, I got all these tanks from the 50% off sale. I went a little crazy. My wife was going, what the heck are you doing? So on top here, we got a 14-gallon cube Aquarium, the frameless glass aquarium. We got a 3-gallon, and I just, you know, I love nano stuff. So I'm gonna really just kind of stick within the under, you know, 15-gallon range and see what we can come up with. I've got two 6-gallons right here, and I have enough room for one more. So what I was thinking about doing, once they get another one in stock, I'm gonna do 3 of the 6 gallons and then do 1 light over the top of it. So I think I've already ordered, if I can remember, I think I've already ordered the light for that. And then we're gonna start just moving through these guys. We're gonna, you know, I don't know, I kind of went full bore when I got back into this, you know, about a month ago, and I'm excited that I'm back in it. These, you know, that one Marineland one, I gave a few away, a few tanks away, and I sold a few before I moved, and now I just want to get them going again. And it's so nice to come in here and, you know, I look at my Hot Wheels collection. I got my tanks going. It's just a room where I can like really sit back and just relax and have fun. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Like I said, I am going to a Aquarium Aquascape seminar tomorrow. So I'm, you know, again, I'm hoping to meet some people that are into the hobby, maybe some people that live out here by me. I haven't, you know, really met anybody in the hobby since I've lived out here. So I'm kind of excited to kind of see who's out there, who maybe lives by me that I can meet with and share stories with. But yeah, this is the collection, guys. Sorry this video's not the best. I'm just kind of running through it for you guys. But again, you know, if you have any ideas for one of the tanks, I definitely, you know, this is the first time I've really done sand. I've done gravel, I've done, you know, different substrates, whether it's fluval or there's a ton of them. I've tried a bunch of them in the past. Definitely be careful when you're doing the fluval stratum or anything like that. You know, it's very dusty material. You just, you know, best lay a paper towel on it and fill it up slowly, or you'll have chocolate milk looking water right off the bat. So yeah, thanks guys for checking back in with the channel. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna work on some stuff now, and we'll see you back here shortly. Thanks for checking in. See you soon.